But it's that time of the year again, folks. We gotta talk about the blacks. I love doing it because it gets people upset at me for some reason. I can't possibly understand why. So before we talk about the main story over here, which is this guy Chud the Builder killing a black guy, I have to show you this. Because covering black fatigue is something that I very much enjoy, to be honest. The death threats make it better. So this is a guy, Joe Bartolocci. Apparently he's like some big TikToker streamer guy. I never heard of him. He goes off on people who say black people are more likely to commit crimes than white people. Get a load of this one. Get a load of this virtue signal, Batman.
Do not commit more crimes than white people on a personality basis. If
I don't even know what that means. What the fuck is a personality? What's a personality basis? Objectively, they do. That's just an objective fact.
We're going to say statistically they do, that is only because of impoverished areas in the lives that they've been given because
we'll get there in a minute.
Of the implications that have been put on them through, what is it called? Systemic racism.
That's right. Because Tyrone's great-great-grandfather was a slave, Tyrone is going to kill you. What are we even talking about? This doesn't make sense even for like a split second if you think about it at all. Okay, what are we even doing? Oh, my grandfather's a Holocaust survivor. Time to go kill some Germans. Bro, what are we even doing here? I don't see any Jews doing that. So, on its face, the argument's retarded. Anyway.
They've been given a shit hand and therefore live in that shit hand and are more likely to commit crimes if they're impoverished.
Pay attention. You're going to learn a very interesting, slightly radicalizing fact very soon.
Living in areas where they have to survive. If you were to take a group of people and put them in an impoverished area, they're likely to commit more crimes because they have not been helped in the way that they need to be.
But actually, that's actually true.
You meet a black guy on the street and you say to his face, he's more likely to commit a crime than you're fucking racist.
No, you're honest. It's stupid, but it's honest. It's not racist. It's just an objective fact. Again, I'm not saying that you should do that. It's not a very nice thing to say. And again, even the black people that commit crimes, it's a low percentage of black people. It's just a way higher percentage than the percentage of white people. Right? It's just an objective fact.
Yes, whatever statistical fact you're going to throw is clouded by the idiocy of yourself to not recognize why that fact is in existence.
I actually do recognize why that fact is in existence, but this guy does not.
Because black people are genetically more likely to commit a crime, that's stupid. Do not commit.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Now, there are multiple aspects to this. And yes, being impoverished does increase your chances of being a criminal. But then explain this to me. Explain to me why wealthy blacks commit more crimes than poor whites. This is gonna be awkward, bro. This is gonna be awkward. But if what you're saying is true, that it's purely because of impoverished areas, then why do rich black people commit more crimes than poor white people? Anyway, Asmongold replied, it's true that blacks experience systemic racism. They benefit from it. Blacks and other minority groups enjoy preferential treatment through DEI and affirmative action at the expense of white and Asian Americans. Socioeconomic conditions is a cope, and everyone knows it. Asmongold is just right here. People are mad at him, but he's just correct. It is objectively true. All of these things. Now, the obvious proof for socioeconomic conditions is a cope and everyone knows it is because it's very simple. Tyler Oliveira just did a video going into poor Jewish communities where like everyone's on welfare. Zero crime. Zero crime. They're not locking up underwear drawers in their local fucking markets. That's not happening anywhere. There's no murders, there's no drugs, there's no crime. They're poor as fuck. They're all on welfare. Explain that. Objectively, there are cultural differences between different groups. That's just an objective fact. Literally, that is the truth. And to prove Asmongold's right, this is breaking news from today. The DOJ investigation finds that the Yale School of Medicine, Yale, one of the top med schools in the country, intentionally discriminated based on race in its admissions. Black and Hispanic students have a much higher chance of admission than white or Asian students with the same test scores, and they were also admitted with lower academic qualifications. That's right. They are so fucking racist that they are literally going to let you die on the operating table to pray to their god of diversity. So when Charlie Kirk says that, you know, when someone's when I see a black pilot, I have to think twice if they're qualified, it's because he's objectively, demonstrably correct. Not to say that black people and Hispanic people can't be good doctors, but objectively, the school lets them in with lower academic qualifications. Systemic racism does work to advantage them. This is an objective, measurable fact. All right, so, but all these dipshits need a, virtue signal about it. So that's where we're at today. A whole bunch of retards not willing to acknowledge that different cultures are actually fucking different. Some are better and some are worse. That's not racist. That's not bigoted. That's an objective fact. And you're afraid to be called racist, so you are willing to embrace a lie. Like, I'll be real. It's just where we at every time. Now, we got to talk about this. This is the craziest story ever. Chud the Builder. I never heard about him until literally yesterday. Chud the Builder shot a black guy after months of antagonism towards random blacks, expecting them to, quote, chimp out and try to hurt him. He was reportedly assaulted in a confrontation before using his weapon. So basically, what this guy's stream was all about was essentially he would go out there, he would call random black people the N-word, they would get angry at him, sometimes they would attack him. This one went too far, and he shot the guy, and the guy's dead. My opinion on this is probably going to be more nuanced than anything that you're going to find everywhere. So let's dive into it, shall we? So just to understand, he was actually charged with attempted murder for this, employing a firearm, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Chud is currently facing over 25 years in prison, being held in Montgomery County Jail in Tennessee. He was a streamer walking around, and this happened. Now, just to understand, Chud the Builder had this tweet, which he deleted real quick, by the way, saying the series finale of his stream is a dead chimp on the pavement. And you monkeys rioting when I walk free, stay tuned. Yeah, that doesn't look good, man, because you ended up killing a guy. But don't worry, it gets even hairier. So just to understand, the man who was shot by Chud the Builder is a 31-year-old Army veteran, Joshua Fox, shot in the shoulder and stomach according to his family. I love when people immediately make every single person that died just like some fucking hero. He was great. He was a veteran. He was a hero. He was like Superman. He was slightly less gay Homelander. We all loved him. Yeah, look at him.
Yes, this is my favorite filter. No, I don't like cats. I just think the filter's dope. Anyway,
he was just a guy that liked cat filters, guys. He was just a wholesome chungus. Yeah, the reality is he was a violent criminal with multiple priors. I really hate when people do this. Like, even if this was murder and Chud was wrong, I'm not getting into the details yet. I just need to build up the scenario here. Even if it's a completely inappropriate thing that he did, that he killed this guy, let's not make believe he was some fucking little angel, all right? This guy was a retard, a special one. All right, this dude, 31-year-old Joshua Fox, continued to harass Maurice Smith on April 20th after being advised not to contact him. Fox sent numerous messages, several numbers. Fox was taken into custody, charged with harassment on May 8th. All right, like, same guy. On April 18th, 31-year-old Joshua Fox involved in a domestic incident. All right, you know, attempts to burn apartment down with aerosol can. This was not a hero. This was not an angel. This was a fucking criminal. Now, that doesn't warrant his public execution, don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to explain a lot of context here because I didn't actually get to see clear footage. I don't know if it really was attempted murder. I don't know if it was valid self-defense. All I know is this dude was provoking him. He was screaming the N-word at him. Bro, quote, chimped out, attacked him, and he shot him, and he's dead. All right, now, just to understand, this guy, get a load of this one.
I walked up to him because they were
This is him talking to the cops.
Pointing at me. They were laughing. They were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit.
All that chimp out shit means, why are you chimping out N-word? All right, just to be clear.
Me started wailing on me even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He was still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
They have everything.
What weapon is that right there?
I believe that's it. Is that yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's talking to them right now.
Oh no, you guys are good. Do your thing.
Okay.
He has a graze. I call it a graze to the left arm. He has slight abrasion right here on his head. Okay. Maybe some scrapes. Slight lightheaded.
So, just to be clear, good luck explaining a self-defense shooting when you walk around calling black people N-words for clicks. Now, I'm going to tell you something that I think a lot of people are not willing to talk about. All right, first and foremost, I am going to say it's a tragedy this guy's dead. I support lethal force as self-defense when there is a threat made on your life. I don't know the level of wailing on him actually took place. I don't know what happened exactly, so I can't actually make some sort of hardcore analysis here. I want to make something very clear, though, that a lot of people don't want to talk about. We will never have a decent society if there is a magic word that allows one group of people to commit violence. This is objectively true. It doesn't matter if he called him the N-word and said that he was chimping out and was objectively mean and racist. That does not give him the legal right to beat the shit out of him. And while watching every single one of these people explaining how you can't have a self-defense situation if you said a magic word that turned him into a bioweapon, I'm sorry, man, that's not how life works. So I said the same thing with like the Alex Preddy shooting. I always wait for actual footage or actual analysis before I actually say if this was proper self-defense or not. I'm not here for the culture war. I'm here because the idea that a magic word could turn people into killing machines and all of a sudden, he had the right to beat the shit out of you. You said a word that he's allowed to say, but you're not. I fully oppose that entire ideology, man. Also, that said, Chud the Builder, this guy, B-tier racist at best. Honestly, shameful stuff. I've been saying this for a while. A true S-tier racist would not say the N-word to a black man because he's racist enough to think the black guy is going to attack him. A B-tier racist like this guy actually went ahead and said that shit. What a retard. A proper racist crosses the street when he comes across a YN. A low-tier racist that doesn't even believe in his own mojo antagonizes them. Shameful display. Now, that said, that it should not be able to give the people the right to explode if they hear the magic word, that also doesn't mean you should go out there harassing people in public even with your words. Like, hello? Like, it's really, obviously, this entire discourse became an absolute shit show. You know, and you have people saying, after all, why shouldn't I defend Chud? When you have this guy, Carmelo Anthony, who murdered an innocent white guy in cold blood just because he's a white guy, and they raised, you know, $1 million for this guy, who's an actual cold-blooded killer, unlike Chud, who I'm not defending, by the way, because I haven't actually seen the footage of the actual gunshot. I don't know if it was proper self-defense or not. I'm not actually going to sit here and stick my neck out for the guy. I have no idea. I think he's a retard and a dipshit for going around calling black people the N-word just because technically he could. But it also doesn't somehow legalize the idea that they could beat the shit out of him. The nuanced opinion of, no, you should not actually harass random people in the street. But also, even if you do, it does not give them the right to beat the shit out of you. But even if they do, that does not give you the right to kill them if they're not actually attacking you in some dire situation. Like, I just see a lot of retards out there, and that's why I'm here. I am retard Spider-Man. Now, this is something we need to talk about a lot, because the reality is we do live in a society where a word could magically give someone the legal right to beat the shit out of you, where we have these criminals that are getting let out of jails again and again and again and again, and we know exactly why. So I'm going to show you a couple of viral clips that literally happened today because this is a major issue in society that no one wants to talk about because everyone's making believe it's cope and socioeconomic conditions that is causing this issue. So here's two white girls refusing to sit next to a black guy on the bus. That's pretty weird. And this black guy is very offended that the girl refuses to sit next to him. I'm not going to play the audio because I don't want to get copyrighted. So empty seat, and this dude's all mad. He's like saying, why doesn't she want to sit next to me? Is it because she's racist? Is it because she's racist? I don't know. Why doesn't she want to sit next to me? He's all mad. He's getting mad. Now, I'm going to be real here. I'm going to be real. After what happened to Irina Zarutska, can you blame them? A little bit of racism could save your life one of these days. This clip has 5 million views of essentially people saying, the kids are going to be all right. The kids are going to be all right. Actually, I don't care if he's offended. These girls are still alive, and that's more than we could say about Irina Zarutska. And, you know, honestly, that's just the objective correct take. And it doesn't help that you see this literally over the place. This is a black influencer giving a broke Snow Rock, that's a white guy, some money. Don't worry, they can say slurs to you. You're just not allowed to say slurs to them, because somehow that makes it okay for them to beat the shit out of you.
Hey, broski. Hey, bro. You need some bread? Huh? You need money? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Thanks, man. Wait, trying to see something. I'm trying to see.
Haha! Psych! I'm not gonna actually give this homeless guy the money because he has white privilege.
You broke as hell, you white boy, you bogus, boy. Use your privilege and get a job. Get a job, boy. You white. You white, boy. You're not supposed to be broke.
Yeah, so we got these dudes literally filming this shit themselves and posting it online themselves, and we're supposed to sit here and be like, well, socioeconomic conditions, am I right? All right, and it's just constant. All of these videos that I'm about to show you are literally from today. All right. All right. They throw shit.
So how you feel about New York today? Yo, New York is cold as hell. Yeah, shit lit. Crazy out here.
And he comes in hot. It's crazy. Anyway, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And this is all from today. Let me remind you. All right, this is just a mom with a carriage.
Why the fuck you put that baby here, bitch?
That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. This is absolute insanity. Breaking. Tamarius Davis pleads guilty to killing Dustin Wakefield in random Miami attack. Dustin died shielding his son. No George Floyd casket for him because, well, we don't actually care about white people getting killed, it seems. It's just how it works. So this is Chud the Builder. Once again, in this situation, he has been charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. And it's pretty wild. Now, Sneeko, all right, everyone's smartest individual of all time. He's a complete fucking retard, but he showed up to debate another fucking retard, Academics, who, if I remember correctly, admitted to being attracted to like a 14-year-old girl, if I remember. I don't remember exactly, so don't take my word for it, all right? It's alleged. And he's talking to Sneeko, someone else who is allegedly into 14-year-old girls. This is definitely the collab of the century. And get ready for the dumbest fucking argument on both sides you've ever seen in your life.
To this individual word.
Okay, if you say word has no meaning, say fuck Allah right now.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh. No, I'm asking you to say it because it should have no meaning, right? There's a fucking meaning to it, right?
Okay.
Clearly. But you wouldn't say that, right?
Because do you not see the point that you're making? How are you equating God?
Words have meaning, brother.
How are you equating God, disrespecting God, the Almighty, something that we have faith in, to something that only has meaning if we attribute meaning to it? God has meaning without us. This hard R word, listen, this word only has the meaning that you give to it. Allah exists without us.
What you just told me, you can't disrespect God. Okay, get it, and I agree. But you can disrespect an entire group of people, and your solution to that is that the entire group of people should just not be offended.
That word only has...
Like, it's so funny because this argument is so fucking stupid, but Sneeko just doesn't get it. It's incredible. Like, bro is actually trying to equate blasphemy with just a word, but Sneeko is actually so fucking pathetically retarded, he actually can't make some sort of difference, so he's trying to make some sort of ideology that even if all black people were wiped out, there would still be God. so this word does actually mean things, but other words don't actually mean things because you gotta respect, like, it's honestly pretty sad. I just felt like I had to show this to you because this debate was just cinema. Now, just understand what they're teaching white kids, all right? This is a white kid, really, really upset. Really, really upset, having a terrible day.
This is white people hair.
What does that mean?
It means that this hair is white.
You are a white person.
I'm not supposed to be white. We're supposed to be black and we're black.
We're not supposed to be white. We're supposed to be black. This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Like, this is what they're doing to our children, man. This is crazy, bro. Crazy. A white couple gets 15 years in prison for mean words at a kid's birthday party. Great example of injustice. All right. Blacks will murder a white person and get probation. White people will say mean words and get 15 years. All right. So you could shove your socioeconomic conditions up your ass. Chicago black community is hoping Trump will intervene after black gang members show off guns and they say the gangs run Chicago.
They know what's going on, though.
Socioeconomic conditions. So anyway, all of the Chud the Builder conversations should consider that every week urban black gangs film themselves violating the law and never get prosecuted. See, the reason why I'm actually addressing this is not because I'm defending Chud the Builder. I'm not defending the idea of antagonizing black people and then shooting them when they attack you. Obviously, it depends on the nuance of the attack, if it's actual self-defense or not, etc. I am saying that the fatigue is real. I am saying that people are just so objectively tired of this garbage, man. This is insane. It's insanity, all right? Now this is the craziest thing. This is a universal phenomenon, all right? So this is an Italian streamer in Japan saying amiga, right? Meaning friend in Spanish, or whatever, in Italian. He goes there into Japan, and they get offended because they think amiga sounds like the N-word.
Oi! Japan! Amiga! Abbiamo preso il fallo, sia io che l'americano.
Yeah, I can't play music because I don't want to get demonetized, but the guy gets super mad, very upset, hand on his neck, which is fucking insane, by the way. This is psychopath shit, all right? Because he thought that amiga was the N-word. All right, threatening him. This is in Japan, by the way. All right, Japanese man subdues illegal African ruffian in Shinjuku, Tokyo. Socioeconomic conditions. Anyway, a black man wants South Korea to give black people a percentage of his cultural exports because it's actually black culture.
Did you know that South Korea exports culture? Now, mind you, the culture that they're exporting is primarily already appropriated Black culture because K-pop is just Korean people imitating NSYNC, which was imitating New Kids on the Block, which was imitating New Edition, which was imitating the Jackson 5, who were all imitating the Temptations. But to put that to a side for a second, South Korea as a country has an entire department in their executive branch dedicated to monetizing and exporting their culture.
Yeah. There's something there that's worth exporting. I'll be real. Ain't no one buying exported Haitian culture. I'm not trying to be racist. That's just a fact.
It makes you wonder, or at least it makes me wonder, what the economic value of Black culture is, since, I mean...
I don't know. Try to sell it.
We're the originators of all this shit.
Right. Black people, the originators of all culture.
I wonder what it would be like if this country actually defended Black culture, monetized it, and gave us the rights to it. If we all...
Look, man. Look, dude, I don't want to be rude here or anything. All right, I'm not trying to be controversial.
Come on, we just kill us.
Well, what the fuck is going on here? We ain't exporting any of that, that's for sure. All right, so this is a Nigerian woman who obtained a Japanese visa, complains that there's not enough Black people in Japan.
Second day at my new house area, and it seemed like there are no blacks here. My first house, no blacks.
No blacks.
This again, no blacks.
No blacks.
I seen. Now let me dey stay for where blacks no dey.
No blacks.
I beg. If you know where I dey, I beg. If you are a black person, show your face. I'm tired
walking around. I try to find black person. I can't find blacks in Japan.
to live of living where there are no blacks.
Tired of living with no blacks. So go back to Africa. So go back to Nigeria. What are we even doing here? There's a whole continent where you can live around black people. Like, what are we even doing? What are we even doing? And we're just supposed to sit here and tolerate the most condescending shit of all time, every day, all over the place? Now, I'm going to show you a debate. All right, and this debate might break you. It's the shortest 14-second debate you'll ever see in your entire life, and it will absolutely break you to your core.
Crime dropped 40% after abortion became legal.
Why is that the case?
It's called a statistic.
Who has the most abortions in America?
Women.
Black people. Is that so? Are you trying to say the termination of blacks in the womb lower crime?
Yes, that's exactly what.
Oh my fucking god! And I miss Charlie Kirk so much! And all the dipshits immediately speedrunning, trying to ruin his legacy as quickly as they possibly can. To conclude this thought, though, no, I think it is inappropriate and disgusting to go out there harassing random people. Yes, technically you could say the N-word, but why the fuck are you going out there harassing random black people in the streets? It's kind of a disgusting thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. That said, it does not, however, create some sort of environment where they could beat the shit out of you, obviously. A magic word that should not exist that allow one group of people to commit violence basically without consequences against another group of people. Well, this guy found consequences. Were the consequences too harsh? I don't know. I haven't seen the actual footage of the attack. But whatever happens, this case matters so much for the future of the country. Because if he gets away with this shit, all of your favorite racist streamers are going to start big game hunting in public. And White Boy Summer is going to be fucking crazy. Now, there's another area of black fatigue that a lot of people are talking about. And it is the fatigue of turning historical white characters into black people. So, Christopher Nolan is releasing a movie, The Odyssey. And oh boy, it's so bad.
You see, casting for The Odyssey is pretty much confirmed. As I said, if they cast Elliot Page as Achilles, I don't really know what else
What can I say? Achilles will be immune to prostate cancer.
Say other than it's going to be a really bad call. I'll tell you.
You might even say that this transgender moron as an actress might actually be the Achilles heel of the entire movie.
One explains why he cast Travis Scott in The Odyssey. I cast him because I wanted a nod.
Bro, there's no way he casted Travis Scott in The Odyssey.
Towards the idea that this story has been handed down as oral poetry, which is analogous as rap.
Bro, this whole shit about, like, all culture is actually black culture. It's so fucking retarded, it's crazy!
Okay, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
he should have cast Travis Scott as Hades. That way he could send people to the underworld like he did with Astroworld.
8 people in the crowd died that night.
Travis is clearly looking at the little ambulance servicing the crowd right in front of him, but then doesn't do anything about it and immediately follows up with a middle finger to the sky and I want to make the crowd shake.
I mean, to be fair, that's just socioeconomic conditions talking.
Make this motherfucking ground shake. I could just never imagine the severity of the situation.
Like the fake apology video after 8 people in the crowd died.
Nolan instructed Ludwig to not use an orchestra for the score. It's not like an orchestra existed back then. Lupita Nyong'o will play both Helen of Troy and her sister.
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
God.
What? Is the most beautiful woman in the world. So he did confirm it. Okay, there it is.
I have so much fatigue. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Christopher Nolan on defending.
I love how black culture is so good that they have to keep making all the white characters, historical white characters, black. But I don't see any gender swapping. Oh, that's not true, actually. They made the main character an adolescent race swapped, right? That was the British show about the black guy that murdered a girl, and they race swapped him so that in the Netflix special it was a white guy that murdered the girl. So they do race swap the other way sometimes too.
Historical accuracy of the armor. I mean, yeah, I think that a giant race of, you know, like literal giants in full armor looks stupid. Elliot Page as Achilles. I think this is such a huge mistake for him to do that. You might say casting
Huge mistake just to exist in the same periphery as Elliot Page.
a 5'1", 105-pound girl pretending to be a boy as one of the mightiest warriors in Greek lore is going to be this film's Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Wait. Achilles is 5'1". Dude, this has to stop. This has to stop. Like, this is crazy. 5'1".
So excited to be.
It's a woman. This is a woman. This is a retarded bitch. This is just a retarded chick, man. What do you want from me? This isn't a man.
Thought of for it, and to be asked to come back to work with him. I loved working with him on Inception.
We all died from COVID.
I loved working with him at Inception back when I was a woman. Now I'm working with him as a thing.
And we are in hell. I remember watching this. It's going to be so brave to see that scene remade with Ellen Page. Yeah, for sure, guys. Nobody is asking for this. Nobody wants this. Henry Cavill suits up as Connor McLeod. Oh my God. They're remaking Highlander. Fucking finally. Henry Cavill in the set of Highlander in Scotland. Okay. All right. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Good. Yep. All right. Great. Thank fucking God. Okay, guys.
You know, it's really so easy to make us happy. It's so easy.
There's a chance that this movie could actually be good and directed by literally a Chad. I hope it's good, man.
Yeah. Crazy, honestly. Not even gonna lie. I'm so tired of this shit, dude.